Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel, on this beautiful day. How you guys and girls doing? Hope you're doing great as always. Please check out the description box for all the nice links. Also drop a like, subscribe if you like the content. Check out the eye on the top right corner right there. You'll find a lot of nice links as well. And yeah, so here we are. In the last video, we made sure enemies can spawn outside the screen and move downwards, and we can move our character. Now, what I noticed is our player is a little slow, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the movement speed of our player here to about 2. I don't know what that's going to do, but that's going to be fine for us. We're just going to move around here and just make sure he moves properly. Yeah, that's a little faster. So that's a little better speed here. And we're going to slow down the speed of our enemies as well. So just so we're going to start testing some things, so it's a little better to have some slower enemies here. 3, good. What we did in the last video is in our game CPP, we made sure our enemies were removed at the bottom of the screen. And this is, we're just looping through all the enemies. So what we need to do is we need to loop through all the bullets in here as well, just to make sure that if they connect with an enemy, we'll remove the enemy as well. For that, we're going to have to make kind of a combo function, and we'll just call it and combat. Enemies and combat, because we don't want to loop through. This is a thing which I call a compromise, where you probably want to have things separated really nicely. You want to have one for combat, one for enemies. But what that will result in is going to be 2 of these enemy arrays looping. One in here to update the enemy, and one in there to update the enemy versus the bullets. And we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we can update our enemy in here and then just check all the bullets in here as well. So make sure you do it this way, and you'll be fine. Now in here we'll update the enemy, and now we're gonna check if it's at the bottom of the screen or if we attack or get hit by a bullet. So we're gonna make another for loop, and we're gonna say this bullets.size. We're gonna check it versus the bullets, and if a bullet dot at position I dot get bounds dot intersects this enemies at position I dot get bounds. See why we did the get bounds thing? It's amazing. Now we don't want I in for bullets. We want to use K here, so I'm just going to use K. Be real careful here, so you change all these 3 to K, and also the bullets in here to K. So just check that. Check all the bullets versus the active enemy, and then go down here. Now if there's an intersect, we're going to remove the bullet, and we're going to remove the enemy as well. Sorry about that. The enemy as well. So this bullets dot erase K. No, this bullets, the beginning of the bullets array, begin. Remember how we remove our stuff here? That's the way we do it. So just make sure you do it like that, and then go ahead and erase the enemy as well. So that's the bullet being removed, and this is going to be this enemies dot erase this enemies dot begin. So we're removing the enemy at position I here. Good. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Good. Once this is done, this is probably going to crash because we'll remove the enemy here, but we'll keep working on the enemy down here, which isn't good at all. So I'm probably going to have a little boolean here. Bool here. Bool enemy removed. Okay, and we're gonna do this enemy size. That's fine. We're gonna just do this enemy. No, it's not this. Enemy removed. True, because it is true at that point, and then it's gonna be true at the bottom. And this is only gonna happen if the enemy has not been removed yet. So if this, or if enemy removed is false, then we're gonna check this. Otherwise, we don't even want to check this because it'll be crashing because the enemy is already removed. And here we're just gonna do and enemy removed. And this might go a little fast, but what I'm saying is this you might understand. But here we're not gonna keep working on the for loop if the enemy has been removed. We're gonna restart the for loop again then afterwards because we don't want to go ahead and make it worse and just check the same bullet again and all that. So go ahead and do that, and you should be fine. Good, good, good. Let's run this and let's see if this even works. Oh, okay. Error list. See what we're getting an error on. Update enemies here and combat. Run that. Hopefully it's gonna run fine. Okay, good. That's removed. That's removed. Nice. Alright. Seems to be working without crashing. Boom. Yeah, see the bullet gets removed as well. Nice. I want to see if a bullet... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're good. We're good, guys and girls. Pretty much. Am I recording? So, for now, that is fine. That's not the best, nicest way to do it, but that's fine. Now we're going to make a little point counter. We're going to go into our game.h here, and we're going to start off by just setting this up. So we're going to have a section here called GUI, and I'm going to do a SF font, and a SF text GUI or point text. Good. And this is gonna all be initialized in here. Right here, void init GUI. Let's put this above here, like right there. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Boom. Good. And we'll init the GUI and define this function. Good. Should be defined up here. Now we're gonna load fonts and everything. Now there's gonna be a there we go. Init point text. Okay, this is gonna be a little tedious here because we need to go into our simple games and we need to find a font, and we do have fonts here. So to load that font is pretty easy. We're gonna say this font.load from file fonts and just copy one of these. Now I'm gonna use this pixel letters TTF here. Font pixel letters TTF, and close that. And we're gonna do a little if statement. If this font, if it fails, we're gonna do a std cout error game failed to load font. There we go. But we don't want the game to crash if it doesn't load. It's fine if it doesn't load. I just want to see that it gets an error. Now we're just going to initialize this. Point text dot set font. This font. This point text dot set character size. We might just set it to 12. This point text dot set fill color. SF color white. Good. And this point text dot set string test. All right, so here we go. We have a bunch of stuff going for us. We don't have an update for that yet, and I'm probably gonna put it right here. So void update GUI, and then void render GUI. So you have these two functions that are just gonna take care of the GUI for us. I'm gonna define that, and then go to that place there, And you'll see it right down here. Init GUI. You want to call init GUI as well before we end the video. So right here, you just want to do this init GUI. So we don't mess that up. And then we're going to go down to, we're just going to see if we're deleting everything. That's fine. We're going to go down to update GUI here. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it empty. We'll do render GUI as well here. Good. Let's call this. Let's do this update GUI. But we probably want to do this after most of this stuff because, you know, this is where everything is going to be updated and rendered. And then we're going to render the GUI. This window or this. Let's see how we're going to do that. Draw this point text. And let's call it at the end above everything. And call that. And run this. Hopefully it's going to work, not crash for us. Good. Yeah, test right there. So it's a very small text, but it does show. Good, guys and girls. That's pretty much it for this video, I'd say. Sorry for going a little fast, but if you pause the video and check what I was doing, you should be fine. Basically, what we did was just work in game here and update this. So make sure that you're deleting your bullets and your enemies, and you're looping through all the bullets in this enemies update function. And we're deleting it. We're making sure that it doesn't crash. So we're going to stop looping once we remove the enemy and the bullet. That's what we want to do. What I'm going to do is clean this up in the next video. I'm going to make sure it's a little easier to understand. We're probably just going to use the Boolean and make sure we'll only remove the enemy when it wants us to. So good job, guys and girls. Thank you, though, for watching this video, and take care. Keep working hard. See you in the next one, all right? Bye-bye.